Good afternoon, everyone. This is YC. Welcome back to my channel, YC Cooks and Bakes. And remember, if you are new here, please comment, like, and subscribe because I put most of my recipes in the description. Now, having said that, today I am going to show you a recipe that I showed some of my subscribers a couple years ago, and it's chicken, rice, broccoli, and cheddar bake. And it's a beautiful casserole. It tastes delicious, and it's a family favorite. And when I say a family favorite, it means that everyone in the family liked it, which is odd. Usually you have, if there's like, 5 or 6 people, you're going to get one with a difference of opinion, right? Or that likes maybe a certain way better or like that. But when they all like it, that's what I call a family favorite. Now, when I'm talking about the recipes in the description today, because I have done this before, I will give you the link to that other video. You don't have to sit there and watch the other video, but you can go right to the description of that video and see my recipe and instructions for how to make this. So I hope everybody's having a great day today. It went up to 84 here today in South Carolina, and it rained a little while ago, and now the sun is trying to peek back through again. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this chicken, rice, broccoli, and cheddar bake. And I'm going to start off with a 9x13 Pyrex. I like those 9x13s because it just seems to work out for my family. And I sprayed it with no stick spray. Okay, and I am going to set you down a little bit so that you can see what I am doing. Okay, and please do not worry about how I look today. I have been taking down curtains and putting them in the washing machine and washing windowsills and everything else. And I did finally, I don't know if you can see, but I finally got some, it's too bright right now on that side, but I did make some more new curtains for my kitchen. I made some the other day, and I made some more for the other side now. Anyway, I got them all how I want now. So you start off with making some rice, and for my family, I do 1.5 cups, so it's 3 cups of liquid, and I did put some chicken bouillon to give it flavor for the liquid. To give the rice flavor. So it looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and break it up because the first thing you want in your dish is rice. Let me go ahead and break this up. Okay, I have all the rice broken up and spread across the 9x13 now. And just so you know, I am preheating my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Because this will, because everything is cooked ahead of time, the chicken's cooked, the rice, this is already cooked and everything, you only need to heat it up for like 25 minutes and that's it. So you only need an oven for 25 minutes. So I think in my recipe with the link, I did 3 chicken breasts. Today I only cooked 2 chicken breasts, and then you break them all up. You roast them, and then you cover them with foil to lock in all that beautiful moisture and spices. And then, to keep the meat moist, you don't want it drying out. That's why I had it covered. You roast them without the foil, though. And then when you take them out of the oven, and I used my toaster oven today because I didn't want to heat up the whole house. Then you put the foil on them when you take them out of the oven, and they'll retain their moisture until you're ready to use them, like now. And the juice that they made, because chicken will make a juice after you put the foil on, I used in the milk for my white sauce that I made on the stove with butter and, a roux that you make with flour and, a basic white sauce. And that's the liquid that we're going to be putting in this casserole today. And you will see that when you go get that link with the instructions. So you see I've got the chicken on top of the rice. Okay. go. All right. Everything's looking fantastic. Just make sure it's about, as even as you possibly can. Depending on how big a casserole you're doing. If you have to cut the one that I do in half, go ahead and do so. Okay, and then the next ingredient we're going to put on top of the rice and the chicken is broccoli. And this is a 12-ounce frozen package. I think in my the link, I think I used a 16-ounce package instead of 12. But it doesn't matter, you know how everything is less now with but more money. That's how it is right now. So just do the best you can and make sure you spread this across the casserole as best you can. That way everyone can have, pieces of broccoli in their food. So it looks like this now. And I made a mess in front there with all the broccoli, but that's okay. That happens. Okay. And now we're going to put our basic white sauce that I made a roux with the milk and the chicken broth. It thickened up while I was talking to you. I'm going to add just a hint of milk to make it more fluid. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I put a little bit of milk and a little bit of hot water. And I made it, you have to be able to where you can pour it. And you just pour it kind of evenly across your whole casserole. And again, this is a basic white sauce. There is no cheese in this yet. And you can use any kind of milk. It works with almond milk, whatever kind of milk you have, soy milk. It doesn't matter. Just make sure there's no sugar in it and that it's, it's not sweetened in any way. Because, you don't want anything sweet in it. That's not going to taste good. Okay. All right, now I'm going to show you what it looks like. See? That's the rice, chicken, broccoli, and a white sauce. Now we're going to put a little bit of sharp cheddar cheese on top of that. And like I said, my seasonings went into my white sauce and all over the chicken. And I did use bouillon for the rice. So that's where my seasonings went. Make sure you season to how your family would like it. You don't want this to come out plain. This is a beautiful meal if it's seasoned properly. Okay, that's the oven that made that beeping noise if you heard it. That means it's 350 degrees Fahrenheit now. Okay, and if you want, at this point with the cheese on it, you can put crushed crackers on it, like a Ritz kind of cracker, or you can do like the ones that don't have anything bad in them, the single long pack, that's the garden ones at Aldi. You can use those. I picked up a pack of crackers this time. I noticed the price went way high. I opted not to use it because I knew I had panko crumbs in the cupboard that I can mix with butter if I want. But I think I'm just going to sprinkle them on like this because I have enough flavor in this dish. And when they start mixing with the cheese and that, it's going to be still delicious. So, and that will still leave my Italian crumbs that I have down in there for, to do bread something for another meal. So I'm just going to use some panko crumbs for just a little bit of texture on top and a little bit of goodness. And you don't need to cover this when you put it in the oven because, like I said, all your stuff is already cooked. The only thing that wasn't cooked was the frozen broccoli. And in 25 minutes in an oven with all this other stuff, it's done. So I will see you in 25 minutes. Hi, I just wanted to mention to you while it's in the oven, and I just got my dishes and everything done, by the way, which is another thing you can get caught up while it's cooking. But you can do this ahead of time. Imagine if you have a really busy Saturday, you're doing laundry, you're doing paperwork, you're getting all kinds of stuff done, dusting, spring cleaning, like me with the curtains and everything. You could be cooking the rice and have the chicken roasting in the oven at the same time. And then all you have to do is make the basic white sauce, and that's it. You got a bag of broccoli in the freezer and have some. You can even buy shredded cheese. You don't have to shred your own. I do that to get the cheese cheaper, but you could have all this done ahead of time and assemble it. Have it in the 9x13 or whatever size casserole you determine that you're going to do, and put it in the fridge. And the next day on Sunday, you'll be able to relax, put your feet up. All you have to do is pop it in the oven, and that's it, and you'll be done. So this is definitely an assemble and make ahead kind of meal. It's good, it's healthy, it's comforting, it's a great dish. And if you don't like the chicken in it, are you a vegetarian? What do you normally put in place of chicken? Do that and put it with the broccoli on top of rice. That'll work. And make it ahead of time. Have it all cooked and assembled. And then all you're doing on the day that you know you want to relax, or the day that you're going to be busy, coming home from work or whatever the case may be, you pop it in the oven and you're laughing. I mean, you don't have no fuss, no muss, no. So that's what this is good for. Make ahead kind of meal, and healthy and still very economical. I just wanted to mention that. Okay, everyone, it's supper time. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Oops. And I'm going to drop you too. Nope, that is our chicken, rice, broccoli, and cheddar bake. I hope you give it a try and even do it ahead of time so you just have to pop it in the oven the next time you have a busy day. Have a great night. Bye-bye.